Hi, Helen from crystalsandcrochet.com here, and welcome to part 6 of the Octagonical. We are going to be working rounds 79 through to 90. Okay, so it's this section. So we're still working on 8 sides, and there's quite a lot of special stitches in here. Just a couple of rows of normal stitches. Okay, so I hope you enjoy this part, and let's get started. Okay, round 79. Now our hint says to leave the stitch markers in place until after round 81. Okay, so where it tells us to mark this space, those stitch markers need to be left in place until we make round 81. Okay, so we're going to join with a standing double crochet in any corner double crochet. Okay, so that's our marked stitch, and we're then going to chain 1 and double crochet, and that forms a V-stitch. Okay, chain 1 and mark this space. Okay, and we're going to make another V-stitch in the same corner stitch. Okay, so our marker is in the chain 1 space between the 2 V-stitches that we've made. Okay. Okie dokie. Now we're going to skip the next stitch. We're then going to make a V-stitch in the next stitch. So, okay, V-stitch, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. That is our V-stitch, and then our repeat is going to be to skip 2 and V-stitch. Okay, skip 2 and V-stitch. Okay, so there's a skip 1 after the corner, and then it's V-stitch, skip 2, and we're going to do that 28 times. So once I've done that, I will come back to you. Okay, so 28 repeats brings us to here. That's the skip 2 of that 28th repeat. So then in our corner stitch, we are going to V-stitch, chain 1, put the marker in that chain 1 space, and then make another V-stitch. Sorry if I dropped out of frame there. Okay, so the corner, V-stitch, chain 1, mark that chain 1, V-stitch, and then it's after the corner you're just going to skip 1 stitch, then it's V-stitch, skip 2, 28 times, okay, coming all the way across. Work your way all the way round, all 8 sides, join to that standing double crochet, fasten off and secure your ends. Okay, round 80 we are going to join with a beginning popcorn stitch in the first V-stitch of any corner group. Okay, so that is our first V-stitch there. So when you work into a V-stitch, you work into the chain 1 space. You don't work into the double crochets that form the side. Oops, losing everything again. Okay, so 3, 4 and 5 double crochet, pull up into the first stitch, back into the loop and close with a chain 1. Okay, chain 3. Remember, leave your stitch markers in that chain 1 space, okay? And you are then going to make a popcorn in the next V-stitch. So our corners have a chain 3 space, but there's no stitch made into the chain 1 corner space. Okay, so just leave your stitch markers there until after the next round. Okay, close with a chain 1. So chain 3 is our corner, and then popcorn in the V-stitch, chain 2, and that's our repeat. Popcorn in the V-stitch, chain 2, and you're going to do that 29 times, which will bring you up to this first V-stitch made in any corner. You make a V-stitch in, make a popcorn in that last V-stitch, and then it's chain 3, skip the chain 1 corner space but leave your marker in there, and then popcorn, chain 2 all the way across. Okay, so quite a simple repeat. And don't forget that the closing chain 1 of your popcorn is not counted in the pattern. Okay, so it's then chain 2 and popcorn again. Okay, so repeat that on all 8 sides, and once you get all the way around, join to that beginning popcorn, fasten off and secure your ends. Okay, round 81. We are going to join with a standing single crochet in the last chain 2 space. That's our chain 3 space, our corner space. So here's our last chain 2 space, single crochet. Okay, skip the next stitch, which is your popcorn, and then in the chain 3 corner space we're going to single crochet, and then working in front of the chain 3 space and into our marked space from round 79, we're going to make 3 double crochet. Okay, so into the space and then push back so that, oops, start that one again. Okay, into the space and push that chain 3 back so that as you make these stitches, that chain 3 is not captured in there, trapped in there. Okay, so 1, 2 and 3. So as I make those stitches, I'm holding that chain space down so that it doesn't get caught up in there. Okay, and then we're going to make another single crochet into that chain 3 space. Okay, So that is your new corner, and we're going to place a stitch marker in the second double crochet of those 3. Okay. Skip your next stitch, which is your popcorn, and make 3 single crochet in your chain 2 space. Okay, and you're going to do that all the way along. Skip the popcorn, 3 single crochet. Skip the popcorn, 3 single crochet. Okay, so I'm going to whiz along this side just so that I can show you that corner again. I'll be back in a second. Okay, so that's our 29 repeats. So again, we end in that last chain 2 space. Okay, let me zoom in a weeny bit. Now for the corner. Single crochet into the chain 3 space first, and then take your marker out and working in front of the chain 3 and into that marked chain 1 space. Make sure that you are in front of the chain 3. You're going to make 3 double crochet. Now, like I said, I tend to hold and push that loop chain space down so that it's easy to get those 3 double crochet in there, and then come back up into chain 3 space, make a single crochet, pop your marker in the second double crochet. That's now your corner stitch. Okay, so each side has 1 corner double crochet, 2 double crochet, and 89 singles. Okay, so go ahead and do that all the way round, and once you get back to the beginning, you're only going to make 2 single crochet in that last chain space because you've already got 1 there. Join to that standing single crochet with a slip stitch. Okay, round 82. We're going to chain 1. Oops, let's get some more yarn before we start. There we go. Okay, so chain 1, and then we're going to half double crochet in the same stitch and in the next 2. Okay, just zoom you out a weeny bit. There we go. Okay, in the corner double crochet, we're going to make 2 half double crochet and place your stitch marker in the second one. Okay, so again what we're doing is we're just shifting the corner around very, very slightly to keep everything nice and neat. And you're then going to half double crochet in the next 91 stitches. Okay, so it's each stitch across. Use some stitch markers to help you with your count. Make sure that you are correct because we've got some special stitch rounds coming up where you will need to have the right number of stitches. Okay, so all the way around, 2 half double in the corner stitch, place your marker in the second half double, okay, and then 91 half double across. And once you come round to the side here, you're going to omit the last 3 half double crochet, join to that first half double crochet, fasten off and secure your ends. Round 83, really simple one. you're going to join with a standing single crochet in any corner, half double. Okay, so that's the one that we marked, and then you will make 2 more single crochets in that same stitch. Okay, so there's 3 in each corner, and you're going to place the marker in the second single crochet, and then you're simply going to single crochet in the next 92 stitches. Okay, so 3 single crochet in each corner stitch, place your marker in the second or center of those 3, and then 92 single crochet across each side. Okay, so go ahead and do that on all 8 sides. When you get back round to the beginning, obviously you are in a corner here, so you're going to have a full 92 stitches coming right round to here, and then you just omit the last corner group. Join to that standing single crochet with a slip stitch. Round 84. Okay, we're going to slip stitch into the corner single crochet, chain 3, which counts as a double crochet, and we're then going to double crochet in the previous stitch to form a crossed double crochet. Okay, so this is our corner stitch here, this is our previous stitch here. Okay, so we're going to come back into that previous stitch and around the chain 3 and make a double crochet. Okay, so you might want to pop a stitch marker in the top of the chain 3, okay, just so that it helps you to distinguish sort of which is which. Okay, we're then going to double crochet into the corner single and mark, that's, oh sorry, Mr. J's munching biscuits again. He always has his dinner, leaves a little bit, and then he comes back to it later. So sorry about the chomping in the background. Okay, so now we are going to double crochet in the next stitch and then double crochet into the corner stitch, okay, working around that last double crochet. Okay, so we've got another crossed double crochet there. Okay, let me come in a wee bit closer so you can see this really closely, because what you're going to do now is make 46 crossed double crochet over the next 92 stitches. Okay, so skip the next stitch, double crochet in the next one, and then double crochet in the previous one, so you come back round and make the stitch. Okay, so skip a stitch, double crochet, come back, go in and pull up the loop around the stitch. So a cross double crochet is actually an interlocking stitch, and just pull the stitch over each time so you can see there's a stitch in here, so we're going to skip this one, come into this one. Okay, because it's quite easy to think that that's the first stitch you've got to skip, but it's not. That's your crossed double crochet. Okay, so skip one in there, into the skipped one and round. Okay, so that's your crossed double crochets. I'm going to whiz along to the end and come back to show you the corner again. Okay, so that is our 46 crossed double crochets made. So we've got one stitch left before the corner one. So let's take that marker out for a second. Ugh. Okay, here we go. Right, so into the corner and then back to the skipped stitch to make the first crossed double, then just a straightforward double that has the marker put in it. Then the next crossed double goes into the first stitch, and for the second part comes back into the corner one. Okay, so effectively we have increased 3 stitches on the corner, okay, because we had 1 stitch there and 1 stitch there. So now, as you can see, we've got 3 in the corner. Okay, so carry on like that all the way around. 48 on each side, because you've got 2 that are made right into the corner. Okay, all the way along, double crochet in the corner with your marker, and that is how your crossed double crochets will look. Okay, and when you get all the way back round to the beginning, join to the top of the chain 3 with a slip stitch. 85. Let me take that stitch marker out, don't need that one now. Okay, so chain 1, single crochet in the same stitch, so that's the top of chain 3, and single crochet in the next stitch. Okay, make just 1 single crochet into the corner double and mark that stitch. Okay, and then we're simply going to single crochet in each stitch across. Okay, so it's 96 single crochet per side, and then just 1 single crochet into the corner double. Okay, so again, just keep your eye on your stitch counts, make sure that you're working 1 single crochet in each stitch across 96 stitches. Okay, carry on all the way round, remembering to mark your corner single crochet. Once you come right back to the beginning, join to that first single crochet, fasten off and secure your ends. Okay, round 86, we're going to join with a standing single crochet in the corner single. Okay, so that is our marked stitch that we join into, and we then need to mark that stitch. So you're going to mark your corner single crochet every time. Okay, it's a nice simple round but quite effective, this one. Chain 2, skip the next stitch, double crochet in the next one, chain 2, skip the next stitch, single crochet in the next one. Okay, chain 2, skip the next stitch, double crochet, chain 2, skip the next stitch, single crochet. Okay, you're going to do that 23 times. I will catch up with you once I've done that. Okay, so 23 repeats brings me to here. 1, 2, 3, 4 stitches left. Chain 2, skip 1 stitch, double crochet in the next stitch, chain 2, skip 2 stitches, single crochet into the corner and mark your corner stitch. Okay, so all the way along you're just skipping 1 stitch until you get to the corner, and then you're skipping 2 stitches just before the corner. Okay, so carry on and work your way all the way round. Once you get back to the beginning, so you'll chain 2, join to the corner single crochet but through the V. Okay, so rather than making your slip stitch here in the top loops, if you remember before we worked into the V, so you're going to push your hook straight through the middle so that it splits the stitch, and you've got 2 loops that side and you've got 2 loops that side. Okay, I'll catch up with you once we're ready to start the next round. Okay, round 87. We are going to chain 5. And we need to mark the 3rd chain. 1, 2, that's number 3 there. Through the 2 loops, leaving the back bump underneath. Okay, just makes it easy because you know that's where you need to make your stitch under those 2 loops there. Okay, just going to zoom out, that's it a teeny bit. Okay, single crochet in the next double crochet. Chain 1 and double crochet through the V. Now if you really struggle with this, just make a normal double crochet, but the reason for working through the V is A, to be a little bit different, but also if I just do the rest of that repeat, see how it doesn't stretch up or pull. Okay, so it just makes this sort of mesh area slightly more stable. Okay, so it's single crochet, chain 1, double crochet through the V of the next single crochet, chain 1. Okay, you're just going to work like that all the way across 23 times. Once you come right back, or once you come round to the end of the side, you're going to single crochet in that double, chain 2, and then single crochet through the corner. Okay, so all of these are chain 1s apart from either side of the corner. So I'm just going to whiz along here and then I'll just come back to show you that corner properly. Okay, so that's where our repeat finishes with the double crochet and the chain 1. Then we're going to single crochet in the next double, chain 2 and double crochet through the V of our corner single crochet and mark that stitch, and then chain 2. Okay, so your only chain 2s are before and after your corner. Okay, so go ahead and do that all the way round. So you've got single crochet in your double, chain 1, double crochet through the V of your single, chain 1, etc, etc. Excuse me. And just a chain 2 space at the end and beginning of each round, just to give us more space on our corners. Okay, go ahead and work all the way round, and when you get right back to the beginning, after you've made that last single crochet, you're going to chain 2, join to the third chain where you've got your marker, fasten off and secure your ends. Okay, round 88 we are going to join with a standing single crochet in the last chain 2 space of any side. Okay, so that's obviously the one before the corner stitch, and we are going to single crochet, excuse me a second, choking on my words. Okay, so make a second single crochet in that same space. Then in our corner stitch, which is the double crochet, we are going to make 3 single crochet. And place your marker in the second one. Okay. Make 3 single crochet in the next chain 2 space. Okay. Now there is a reason that we've started with only 2 here, because of the next round, and because we're going to carry on with the same colour, it's to make everything work properly on the next round. So do make sure you've only got 2 there to begin with. Okay, 3 in your corner stitch with marker in the second one, then 3 single crochet in the next chain 2 space. And then you're going to skip the next stitch, which is the single, and make 2 single crochet in the chain 1 space. And you're going to do that 46 times. Okay, so you are going to skip each of the stitches and just make 2 single crochet in each chain 1 space. Apart from as you come to the corners, where you're going to make 3 single crochet in each of those spaces and 3 in the corner. Okay, so easy peasy round, and we're just sort of setting up the foundation for round 89. Okay, so just keep going all the way round. 3 single crochet in your corner stitch with a marker in the second one, 3 single crochet in the chain 2 spaces, and then you're going to skip each stitch and make 2 single crochet in each chain 1 space. Once you come all the way back round to the beginning, you're going to make 1 final single crochet in that chain 2 space, join to your standing single crochet with a slip stitch. Round 89 we're going to be making crossed double crochets again. So we're going to chain 3 which counts as a double crochet, and we're then going to double crochet in the previous stitch. Okay, now again you may want to pop a stitch marker in the top of the chain 3, just to help you when you come to join up with a slip stitch. Okay, we're going to make another cross double crochet because we've got 2 stitches here. Okay, so skip the next stitch into the following stitch and then back around and make your double crochet. Okay, double crochet in the corner, single, and pop your marker in that one. Okay, and then we're going to make 50 crossed double crochet over this next 100 stitches. Okay, so you're not working back into the corner this time. So skip a stitch, double crochet, come back into the skipped stitch, working around your double, and finish your double off. Okay, so each one is made over 2 stitches, so each time skip a stitch, double crochet in the previous skipped stitch to make your crossed double. Okay, so you're just going to work all the way along, 50 cross double crochets on each side and just 1 double crochet into the corner single crochet. Okay, all the way round and join to the top of the chain 3 with a slip stitch. Okay, round 90. This is the last round of part 6. So we're going to chain 1, single crochet in the same stitch, which is the top of the chain 3. Okay, and then single crochet in the next 3 stitches, and that will bring us up to our corner stitch. Okay, we're going to make 3 single crochet in that corner stitch, and place your marker in the second single crochet in that corner. Okay, so it's in the middle one, and that's your new corner stitch. And we're then going to single crochet in the next 100 stitches. Okay, so it's a very simple round to finish off in this part. You're going to have 3 single crochet in each corner stitch. Place your marker in the second of those 3 single crochet, and then single crochet in the next 100 stitches. So you've got a total of 102 single crochet on each side. Once you are finished and you've worked your way all the way back around, there's my little marker for my first stitch. Okay, you're going to omit the last 4 on that last repeat, so it's just 96 single crochet to make along that side. Join to that first single crochet, join to that first single crochet, fasten off and secure your ends. Work away all of your tail ends, and then I will see you next time for part 7.